Let's read it. Diagram 1 is the straight line you get after taking the curve y equals 4x squared minus 5 and replotting it in linear form. The line has a y-intercept of 4 and slopes downward, and our job is to say exactly what capital X and capital Y stand for. Here's what we're handed: the original equation and the look of the graph, an intercept of 4 and a negative slope. And here's the task: express capital X and capital Y in terms of little x and y. So, to lay it out, we're given the equation and the shape of its straight line graph, and we want the two new variables that were plotted to make it straight. First, the big idea. On its own, y against x is a curve, a parabola, not a straight line. Linear law is the trick of replotting the data so it comes out straight. Pick the right combinations for the axes, and the curve turns into this line. Once it's straight, its intercept and gradient are easy to read, and they're exactly what this question leans on. Let's keep the graph beside us. Step 1. Reshape the equation. Start from the original. Divide every term by x squared. Tidy the right side. Now nudge it so it reads like a slope term times something, plus a constant. Step 2. Match our equation against the standard straight line form. This is that standard form. Compare the two. Whatever sits where capital Y goes is our y, that's y over x squared. Whatever is multiplied like capital X is our x, that's 1 over x squared. The number out front, minus 5, is the gradient. The lone 4 is the intercept. Check it against the graph. The intercept is 4, matching our 4, and the line falls, a negative gradient, matching our minus 5. The arrangement is right. So, stating it plainly, capital Y is y over x squared, and capital X is 1 over x squared. Final answer. Capital X is 1 over x squared, and capital Y is y over x squared. The thing that trips people up is to write x and y out explicitly like this, not just leave it as the linear equation.